All right, let's give it another minute just to make sure people are joining. Today this is going to be a two-part series. Today we are covering Facebook ads in Command, and how to do that process. It is pretty straightforward, so I think it's one of those that, if you haven't done it yet, it's a good thing to know how to do, because it's pretty easy just to do for listings or just generally in your farm, all of it. And Command makes it pretty straightforward. So we'll just do a little walk through with that. And if you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask. And it can be a kind of a conversation, but going through Command, it is much, much more simple than going through just the meta ads and the Facebook side of things. So that's what we'll cover today. Hi, Atef.
Hi, Kelsey.
All right, we'll just give it another minute. Has anyone here done Facebook ads in Command yet?
No,
Nope.
just through Facebook.
Through Facebook. Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully the Command side just kind of streamlines it a little bit. I've done it through Facebook before, and it's a little bit more complicated than through Command. So if you can do it through Facebook, then I'm confident you can do it through Command. But yeah, we'll just go through that. Hi, Shaista. Hi, Jeff. All right, we'll go ahead and get started then. Other people can join. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. So first things first, and some of you, and we're all going to be at different points here, but I just want to make sure you guys the full scope of what needs to be done in order to do this. Okay. So I'm in just the Command demo account. So first thing, to be able to run Facebook ads at all, you need to have your Facebook, Instagram linked to your Command account. It's a good idea to have your Instagram and Facebook linked to your Command anyway, because of scheduling. You can actually schedule your posts through Command as well. Another topic for another day, but it's very, very streamlined, very, very simple to do. So I would recommend having them linked anyway. The best way to do that is by opening up a new tab and logging in to your Facebook and your Instagram. Now, your Instagram needs to be in business mode and it needs to be connected to your business Facebook. So that will be the back end, and everyone will be different there. But by logging in a different tab to your Facebook and Instagram, it'll streamline this next step and make this a lot easier. So you can't run the Facebook ads without linking this. So you would go to your top right-hand corner, your name here, and go to settings. And in your settings, just make sure under this section, the Instagram and Facebook, it will say to connect. And you would simply connect and it will prompt you to log in, or if you're already logged in, it will just link automatically. And then it will make you go through a couple steps of approvals, making sure that you're okay with it, authorizations, and then you're good to go and connected. So that needs to be done first and foremost. Okay. So that's Facebook and Instagram.
Kelsey,
Yeah.
when I do that, it says error processing. Please refresh and try again. So I did that 3 times, but still the same.
Yeah, so everyone's going to have different problems with this. And I can help you get the support line. It is quite simple. The only hiccups that we run into a lot with connecting them is your account settings in your Facebook. So as I mentioned, your Facebook and your Instagram need to be linked. They need to be in business mode, and that whole Facebook side needs to be properly combined. Once that is linked and good to go, and the business pages, once that's all good to go, then you can connect. So I can send you a few like articles step by step on how to troubleshoot and all of that, because it's kind of, I had a hard time when we converted from Cupertino to Thrive as well. Just getting those account settings in Facebook correct.
Okay, so those in Facebook and Instagram need to be correct first before you can successfully connect in Command.
Exactly. Yeah. And you can usually find that in your settings, in like the Meta business side of your Facebook settings. That's usually where the problem is and can be solved. So I'll send you guys after this meeting a quick troubleshooting and like what I did and research to be able to fix ours on our end. But that's always going to be the Facebook Meta side of it in the accounts. And it does need to be in business mode. So your Instagram needs to be in business mode to do this, to run these ads, and then your Facebook needs to have a business page as well. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so once you guys are connected, then you'll be able to do the ads and scheduling for social media, but that is going to be separate. Okay, so for running the ads, there's a few different ways. So you go to campaigns right here, and essentially you can create campaign and do paid ads, or I usually just do paid ad quick start. Okay. All right. And then we are taken here to campaigns.kw.com. From here, it makes it very, very simple and a nice little overview of what you want to do, what your efforts are. So if you want to run an ad on a listing, it tells you single image or video, a multi-image carousel, which is one that we do, multi-image carousel, single image or video. But it kind of has that breakdown. So if you want to attract sellers, attract buyers, Facebook and Instagram, attract sellers. So we'll go through the listing one, we'll go through attracting sellers and attracting buyers, okay? So first with listings, let's do the listing multi-image carousel. Essentially you click it and then you're taken to this page where it will give you an overview of what your ad will look like as you change these things, okay? So when you're here, you can please add your list. If it's on MLS already, come up here. This is the KWLS, so it actually links here. I will do, let's see. Tef, what is your listing you have right now? Is it Roston?
2518 Ralston Avenue.
Ralston. Oh, and then the filter. So if you can do a filter, we're going to do the street address, but you could do listing agent, neighborhood. We'll do street address. Let's see. And this is all of KW. So I'm just going to do this one. I don't think this is in Burlingame, but this is not the one that's currently on market. Okay, so we're just going to click that. And then the images auto-populate. So this is kind of what it would look like right here. And then what's nice is the beds, bath will auto-populate, the city, the price, everything will auto-populate coming from the listing that we chose. You can decide your targeting. It does simplify it in the Meta side. If you're doing it through Facebook, you can do more targeting. But in an effort to just simplify this a little bit, the targeting is by either listing location or custom location. So this will just take the obviously listing location, and you can do the radius, so 15 miles around that. Or if you have a farm and you want to, do custom location, you could do, the zip code that you want to, and then the radius around that.
Is 15 miles the minimum? I think that's because it's a housing category, right?
Yeah, 15 miles is the minimum.
Okay, so you cannot even slide to the left. It's automatically built in.
Correct. Yeah, and you can go up to 50
Nice.
miles. Yeah. Okay. So since we're doing listing, we'll do the listing location. You can change the body text. So check out my new listing. Again, it auto-populates the city and the price, and then the bed and bath. You can always change the headline if you'd like. And then the images, you can choose which images from the listing. So say we want to keep that. It gives us the whole list. So the second one is the front. Let's say we want to change the third to be the interior. The fourth to be the kitchen. And then let's say the fifth, let's just say we want this one. Okay. So you can change the images that you have there. And then the post lead submission destination. So for the learn more, what do you want that learn more button to go to? For a listing, you might want the landing page or the listing site, right? So you could put that there, or a landing page. So if you have landing pages in your command, like the lead form, or if you created your own, say, listing landing page in your command account, that will auto-populate here. We don't have any in the demo account right now, so it's not showing any. But if you did not, say if you got professional photography and that, like through Aero Canvas or something, and that came with a listing site, you could put that there. If not, you can build one command and that will show up here. We don't have one, so I'm sorry, I can't show you that right now. That is an option. Okay. I am going to, let's see. I'm just going to put a sample of Google in right now because I need that to be able to do anything. Okay. And then you can also preview. So you can click that and it will show you where that's going to go. So when you do get a lead, so when someone does click it, it will go into your command as a lead, and you can organize them by tags in your command, so you know where that lead came from, of course. So you can click Facebook ad lead. You could say, you can create a new one. So if you wanted to Ralston Avenue, create as a new tag, or say buyer or whatever you want. You can tag them however you organize your database. And then what's also really cool is once they click on it, you can add them to a smart plan. Whatever smart plan you have set up in your command, I have a test one right here, but you can add them to that. So that way, once they click on that, the ad that you've posted on Facebook they're waiting for, then they will be added to the smart plan, and that could be text, like automated text, automated email, all those automations to nurture that lead automatically. And then you can have a call introduction and all of that. Okay. Compliance. So clicking that, you should already have the KW Thrive or KW Santa Clara logo in your profile. If not, you can just add a new media and upload it. But essentially click that and then proceed to last step. So far, do we have any questions here? Pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So the last step here really is just the duration. So when do you want to run the ad? Maybe it's an open house. Maybe you want to run it, the week leading up to the open house. and then how much you want to spend. This is a really, really cool feature that we all know about Facebook ads is you can kind of choose your ad spend. So you don't have to spend a ton of money on direct mail or something like that. You can actually add, you can set a budget. So we have a program budget for $50. That's a daily spend of $8.33. It is very straightforward and clear and shows you, and that will be the $50 for the entire duration. Okay. So you can set that, and that can go up to much more. The higher you spend, of course, the better, the more reach you're going to have. If you spend the most, you're spending as much as $83 per day, but they'll charge you based on how many people it reaches. Okay, so it might not be the entire amount if it doesn't reach the amount that you're hoping for or that you're supposed to. Okay, so that's like the max spend. The more you spend, the bigger reach. If you only have a budget of $60, you're still going to get a great reach, but it's just not going to be as large. Okay, and then your billing, your information, and then purchase now. So very, very straightforward, very, very simple. Okay, and that is for the listings. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, can you choose whether or not this shows up on your timeline?
That is a good question. I don't think it will show up on your timeline. I think it's because it's targeted to other people, so I don't think it will show up as on your timeline. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't believe it will.
Yeah, if you wanted to, then that's nice and easy. Through Facebook, you can do that.
Yeah,
Make a post and boost it, basically.
But if you connect it to your other account, it can show up on your timeline there also.
right. Yeah, you can always post it. You can always post it. Yeah, but this is basically going to be yeah, you could post it and then boost it from there and then do it the meta side. But if you want to just run the ad, this is the way to do that. Yeah. Okay. So that is for listings. Okay, going back to campaigns, very, very similar process. So we're in campaigns, and then we're going to do paid ad quick start. So for attracting buyers, attracting sellers, you can do an image or a video. A video would be fantastic. I challenge everyone to record a video of themselves and run an ad on it. I think that would get a great response. Everyone loves video nowadays. But okay, attracting sellers. So click that, same process. And then targeting. So say you want to attract sellers in your farming neighborhood. So I'm going to just do my zip code and then the targeting radius. So again, 15 miles up to 50 miles, and then including your database. So you can include your database and then your tags. So say you want to include, what are we doing? We're doing sellers right now. If you have your sellers or seller leads tagged in your database, or say you have your say farm tagged, let's say, okay, maybe that's not an option. Oh, I'm sorry. So they have to be tagged in your database and then you can add it, which makes sense. So
this ad will then actually be shown to all your sellers in your command database, but through Facebook? It will show up in their Facebook feed?
correct. Yeah. Yeah. And that is as long as they have their email or phone number. So if you have their email and phone number in your command account, if they use that email and or phone number for their Facebook account, right? Which most people do, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Which is a really, really cool. So you can touch
amazing. I'm not sure. I haven't succeeded doing that in no, you cannot do that through Facebook itself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because this knows who's in your database, right?
Mhm.
So yeah,
But
that's a
even
really,
if through Facebook, I was wondering the other day if you can have your ad shown to your Facebook followers and friends.
mm,
You
I
don't
guess
know.
if they would fall in the category of who you're attracting, right?
Yeah, but
Uh,
that's random. I
that's
mean,
random. Yeah.
that might be 100,000 people and they will show it to 500 a day.
Right, right. Yeah, so that's a really, really fantastic feature there. And then media type, image or video. So we'll do image. And we are you can create these in Canva. I mean, these are generic. I just downloaded them a second ago. But these graphics in Canva, like selling your home, you can make any edits you want, add your information, and then the learn more button. You can make it into a landing page or your website, or lead capture. So then you can change the body text and the headline. Okay. I love how you have this very, very clear idea of what it's going to look like, which is very nice. And then, yes, landing page option, you can enter URL. So we'll just go ahead and do kwthrive.com. And then you could do a preview if you wanted to make sure. And then again, for compliance, proceed to last step. And then same thing. The duration, your budget for it, and then your billing. I'm wondering if I didn't see a place to add them to a smart plan. I'm wondering why. I'll have to figure that out and get back to you guys, because for this, it would be good to be able to automatically add them to that smart plan, just to make sure you're continuously touching on them and nurturing that relationship once they show interest. So I'll try to figure out why that's not showing as an option right now. But essentially that's it. And it is the same thing with buying. So say this was a buyer, we wanted to attract buyers, we could change the imagery and the text, and you can also link it to, like I said, a landing page where it's asking for their information, all of that as well. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? I feel like this was really straightforward, but
Oh, yeah.
I know it's different doing it.
Looks simple.
Yeah.
So this was built by Scott Leroy, or how does?
No, this is in command. This
No,
is
who built that?
who built what?
Who actually made that possible? Who? The
Keller
program.
Williams.
Command. That's command technology. So it's
Okay.
KW command. Yeah. This is Keller Williams technology.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it would be what I miss is that if you go through the trouble of making announcing your open house through this
Mhm.
and boosting it, you're paying for it. Yeah, it would be great if, and it's really easy to do it here, so it's not that much trouble. But
Mhm.
it's also really nice that it pulls up the bathrooms and everything by itself. But
Yeah.
that would be really nice if you could just click a button, also show it on my timeline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we could
Request that.
request that.
Yeah.
Because else you have to go to your timeline and then make it again, and then you don't have this interface where that makes it really easy with the automatic pull-up and stuff.
Right. I'm wondering if you could just share it. See the button down here when you can share posts. I wonder if you could just share it to your timeline. I'm sure there's a way. But I'll try to get that information.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that'd be good. But yeah, I think that also the feature of just you know, if you're targeting, whatever address or zip code your database lives in, I think them seeing that on as an ad on their Facebook when they know you, I think that's a really cool point too. And that might, you know, spark their interest and they're like, oh my gosh, I know you. I see your ad on my, you know, Facebook, and that could even promote conversation in itself, you know. So that's really cool. Awesome. Does anyone else have any other questions?
No, this is good.
It's awesome.
Great.
Thank you so
Are we all
much.
gonna run and go do this?
Immediately.
Immediately, yeah, Atef, let's do this. Let's do this for your listing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so I'll look forward to that email to fix the Facebook and the Instagram side.
Okay, awesome. Awesome.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thanks,
much.
guys. All right, let me know
Thank
if you have any
you.
questions. All right,
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.